What is up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Triston Mitton, and this is part 2 of the Service Business Founders series. If you haven't already watched the first video, go back on our channel, watch the first video, because it's very vital to part 2, which is the video we're going to be going over today. Now, the name of this part in the series is Business Setup. So correctly setting up your business online and in a way that will attract customers and really set your business up for success in the long run. This is the second most important part of the series, as we're putting this in order from start to finish. Now, this part of setting up your business is going to be primarily done online, because that's where all of your customers are going to find you. If you're relying on customers finding you through word of mouth, billboards, yard signs, business cards, you're limiting the potential for your success. You have to figure out how to get in contact and in communication with your customers online. Now, before you do anything, the number one part about setting your business apart from other companies and your competitors is how you operate. Meaning, when a customer calls you, you go out, you bid the job, and you do the service. The customer has to feel like you're professional and you know what you're doing. And the first way you're going to do that is setting up a CRM. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Manager. Basically meaning every single time a customer comes into your ecosystem, you can input their information on a CRM, you can bill them, invoice them, and send them reminders and updates about their service. Basically what this does is this runs the company on the back end automatically. Instead of having to fill out papers and invoices and estimates, you can do it all through a CRM. Some big ones that I would recommend are Jobber, Housecall Pro. And if you want to really take advantage of pretty incredible technology, then I would look into Service Titan. Those are kind of the big three. Once you have your CRM set up and you have a way of collecting customers, getting their information, billing them, sending them an estimate, and closing them out, your next step is going to be setting up all of your online business listings. These business listings are going to be the most vital part in showing your customers where you are, what you do, how reputable you are via reviews, and really allow you to set up the framework to help customers find you online. Okay, and I'm going to go through the few different ones that we have set up and that you should be setting up today. Now, the first and most important online listing you're going to want to set up is your GMB, or your Google My Business listing. This is going to be where customers are going to find you on Google. Right now, Google owns majority of the market, meaning when most people have a problem, the first thing they do is go on Google and type in plumber near me. And all these listings are going to populate, and they're going to judge the character and the professionalism of that company based on your Google My Business listing. Now, I have a full guide below. I don't want to get into the details of everything that we do on our Google My Business page because it is a lot. But check the guide below and you'll actually be able to see exactly everything that we do to set up our Google My Business listing. And you can take those practices and pretty much use them across any listing for these other pages that you want to list on. Now, the other ones you're going to want to list on is LSA, which is local service ads. The thing with LSA is they do a background check and they have to check your license in that service or industry. So make sure you have those things in place to get set up on LSA. Just Google search local service ads and go set up an account with them. The other places you're going to want to set up is obviously Facebook and Instagram. So set up a page, get your logo set up, put it on your profile, and then get at least at a minimum 12 posts that show what you do, the professionalism of your company, and really just outlining why customers should choose you over your competitors. Now, the next two that are kind of competitors to Google, which are basically just indexes, are Apple Business Connect and Bing. You can also throw Yelp in this one as well, but those three are basically competitors to Google, where customers can go on Apple Maps, they can go on Yelp, they can go on Bing Maps, and they can actually search for, plumber near me, and then you'll populate. But you're going to want to set up the same business practices that you do on your Google My Business. Just copy and paste that for Apple Business Connect, Yelp, and Bing. And so now you have 4 different listings that you'll now be able to be visible across all customers in your vicinity. Now, the 2 bonus listings you're going to want to set up, which one of them you do have to pay for, but it's well worth paying for it. The first one is Thumbtack. Okay, you're going to want to actually go on Thumbtack, set up an account. The beauty with Thumbtack, OpenAI just recently came out with their Dev Day, and they talked about some integrations they're actually coming out with.
They'll be available in ChatGPT today, and this is just the beginning. We're going to roll out more apps from partners in the weeks ahead.
And Thumbtack was one of those integrations to where if a customer goes on ChatGPT and they search HVAC guy near me, Thumbtack will actually integrate and actually populate those listings from Thumbtack directly on ChatGPT. This is an integration and an API they're coming out with here in the next few months. So that's a really important one that you're going to want to get listed on and start collecting reviews. The very last one you're going to want to look at is Angie's, formerly Home Advisor. So you're going to want to go on Angie's list and get set up as a pro. And Angie's, I believe you do have to have some type of budget in place. At a minimum, put $100 or $200 a month towards Angie's. And a lot of customers go on Angie's to find the services in your industry, and they're going to be looking at that listing to see if they want to do business with you or not. So those are all of the listings that give you kind of the framework and the base to let customers find you online. Now, the way you set it up is very important, so make sure to click on that guide below and go through every single step in that guide to set it up correctly. Now, let me preface this. This is not easy. You can't do this in a day. This is going to take multiple days and a lot of time and effort. Okay, if this took, let's just say 15, 20 minutes to set up between all different platforms, then everybody would be doing it. There's a reason that the few companies that do succeed have all their listings set up in a specific way. Okay, take the time and set it up correctly. Don't be lazy. Get all your photos on there, get all of your listings set up, get your descriptions dialed in, use ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, whatever AI you use to help you write the content, and make sure people can find you and that you look professional online. I can't emphasize this enough. Set this up, take the time to do it. And the next step after this is once you set it up, you're gonna wanna constantly be updating it on a monthly basis. Put a reminder in your calendar to go on that Google My Business listing and all your different listings and update your hours, update your deals and your offerings you have going on, add new photos every single month. And I promise you, this will set you apart from all your competitors in your area. Now, the last part about this setup is making sure that you have a professional website. But what you want to do is make sure that it looks like a professional company. That's obvious. Don't use stock footage, okay? In the guide, I actually have best practices for setting up your website. And so if you want to do it on your own, DIY it, or have a professional company do it, follow that guide, and it's exactly what we've done. You can even check out our website, copy and paste the format. I don't care. Use AI to rewrite it for your business and your service. And that's tritonpools.co. We'll put it in the description as well. But the biggest thing with your website is not where customers are going to find you. Customers are going to find you on your business listings, right? Nobody's remembering your domain. They're not remembering your website. What they're doing is they're going to Google, Bing, Angie's, Facebook, Instagram, and then they're finding your company, and then they're clicking on the website through that business listing. Once those customers go to those listings and they click on your website's job is to convert those leads and those visitors into paying customers. Meaning, customer goes on your business listing and they're like, oh, this looks like a professional company. Let me click on their website. Oh, wow, this is a really professional company. Let me give them a call, right? So then they're gonna call you, get on your schedule, you go out, and that's a whole other process of what to do after the customer has called you and you're going out to provide them a service. But that's part 2 in the series of setting up your business and the Service Business Founders series. The next video of this series that we're gonna be talking about is key hires. So look for the video below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.